Good morning. Oh, so I guess just a little bit of a life update. I did this over on TikTok, but I'm just gonna do it here. The next few weeks, I'm gonna be working on submitting my vet application. And that just made me think. Someone commented on TikTok saying, "Why go to vet school? Just apply to jobs. I learned everything through there." And I was like, I feel like there are things a vet does that you shouldn't just learn how to do, but you know, who am I to judge? So yeah, the next 2 weeks I'll just be like submitting applications, writing essays, finishing essays, finalizing essays. I am very stressed about it. I just have a lot of things to do, and I think about it at night. It's in my dreams. It's just a lot. But today we are gonna go to a colony that we have been taking care of. There's a kitten there, and the kitten needs our help. We have been kind of in TNR limbo right now. We are facing a big problem, which is one of the reasons I do want to go to vet school. We need a lot of surgeries for our TNR colonies, and we simply just don't have the slots to fill them right now. We'll have some more opportunities coming up here in like the next month where we're gonna have more slots available. We'll be able to do more TNR, but for right now, we're kind of stuck in this odd limbo space where, you know, we're still helping these colony feeders because we want to stay in contact with them, but also not everyone in the colony is fixed. And so we're running into this issue of kittens at the colony. Actually, this colony is the same colony that Pork and Beans came from. He seems to have a neck wound. So we're gonna go get him, take him straight to the vet. He's gonna get seen there. And then we're gonna come back home and I'm gonna work on my essays. It'll be a great montage. And then we gotta take Bubbles and meet his foster so he can go back up to his foster. And then we'll just see what the day brings us. You never know. It's also my last few days with Charlie. So I'm spending lots of extra time annoying her a lot. You see yourself? She's so cute. Oh. And not that anyone cares about this update, but I think it's a really important update. Shadow doesn't hate them and also has been super extra lovey-dovey with me, which has been really nice. I kind of find myself like walking on eggshells around her, like, is this gonna make you mad? Like, is this okay? Because like I want the love to continue. Because she'll go through these periods of like extra like I love you forever, and then it'll be like months of like, that's why she's my girl. That's why I kept her. She's a lot like me. Hey baby. Hello? Hello. Oh, Tado! I love you. Tado! Oh, my Tado. Alright, we're already behind schedule. Let's get going. Sir! This is where you started your adventure in this house. You started from the bath and now you're here. Okay, goodbye. Alright, we have made it to said location. So this is a place, if you guys follow Bethany, then you know Mama Shinobu. This is a place where she came from and where some of our current fosters are from, and now this little kitten. I don't know much about this kitten, I just got a picture that it was injured, and so we're here. But the last time that Bethany and I were here, we learned something a little bit significant that will help us in our future efforts. So there are all of these apartment complexes, and then across the street are more, and then one street back that way are more. So we came through here. Speaking of the devil, here comes a cat right now. Let's see if they're tipped. Hello? Are you tipped? You don't look tipped, madam. So as I was saying, we TNR'd all the cats in this like little cul-de-sac area, but we didn't explore beyond the bounds of this apartment complex to see what else is going on. So this is gonna be a project as like kitten season kind of winds down and we go into winter/fall. So it's gonna be a good time. They're gonna come to hate us over here. Are you tipped? I can't tell. Hold on, she's coming this way. I'm assuming you're a Goyle just because you don't have those big old boy cheeks, but that doesn't mean anything. On today's game of tipped or not tipped, yeah. Yeah, there's like a hard line. It's really hard to tell, but yeah, there's like a hard line on their left ear. So that cat is tipped. Yay. Okay, let's go get this baby. Oh, you are a boy. Hey, buddy. Here for the kitty.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mary. You're Mary?
Yeah, I'm Mary.
Yeah.
No, this is not what we do. It's a rookie move on my part. Always check to make sure your carrier is fully sealed. That one was not. Hey, bud. Okay, so little bit is what she was calling him. He looks to be probably about 4 months old. He seems to be very manageable in terms of like we can handle him and stuff. And he's a bobtail. He don't got no tail. So we're gonna take him to the vet. I think what's going on, he has this injury on his neck. It's pretty bad. I'll show you when we get to the vet. But it looks like something that's called a botfly. So when kittens or cats get an injury, what these botflies will do is they'll come to the injury and they'll lay eggs in there, and then those eggs will hatch into larvae, and then the larvae like live in the holes. You may have also heard them called warblers, but essentially they just live in this hole in the kitten's or the cat's body, and the only way to get rid of them is you just pull out the larvae. However, unless you have experience doing it, don't do it. If you don't know what you're doing, don't grab it. Take them to the vet, because if you don't get the full worm, the larvae, whatever, nasty little thing. If you don't get the full thing and it breaks, the little nasty bugger will release toxins, which can be fatal to the cat. So I know what I'm doing. I've pulled many botfly larvae. However, I think the plan for this guy, because he's a little bit older, is we're gonna take him to the vet. We're obviously gonna get him taken care of, and then I'm gonna likely have him taken in through our vet's nonprofit, because he's a little bit older. He'll get more like FaceTime and probably be adopted a lot faster if he gets to go through their system. So first we're gonna go check out this church, because she said that there's a lot of cats she feeds at this particular church, which is like right across the street. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna see what's going on, and then we're gonna go to the vet, and then we might pull out a botfly. I don't know, that may be the whole day. That may be it. We may be done after that, because that may be a lot of excitement. Let's go see what we're working with. Hey, buddy. Always mad. This is the church. This is the steeple. Open up and see all the people. It is raining, so maybe we're just not seeing cats here. There's nothing quite like driving by a church across the street from an elementary school slowly in your vehicle as a single person. That will make you look questionable and creepy. We're gonna go on the other side of the church and see if we see anything. If not, we're just gonna get the heck out of here, because it does not look, it's not a good look, okay, to be driving slowly by an elementary school. Bad vibes. Not seeing anything. That doesn't mean that they're not here, because there's a super cat shed right there. So they usually hide in or around those. There's all kinds of bushes and shrubbery. So yeah, just because we don't see them doesn't mean that they're not here. And also, this church is like right across the street from the other apartment complex where there's more cats. So it all makes sense. They're all related, I'm guessing. All right, little bit to the vet. I don't think anyone from the vet's office watches any of my YouTube videos. But if you do, I just want to let you know, I sincerely apologize for always bringing you little disasters, like little bit here. I know you love me. You have to. Here, we're gonna get their genuine reaction when I walk in. I brought you a friend.
Is it Bubbles?
No.
I love him.
What do you want to name him? You want to name him Larry the Cable Guy?
It's all my idea.
Okay. Such an original thought.
What is there, Mary?
I'm here.
Nice. Look at that hole.
It smells so bad.
He said, give it back. There might be another one. That's mine.
Mine? I was growing it all by myself.
He's got another too.
Second, he's sweet.
He is sweet.
I think
Are you gonna hold him?
Oh. So they're covering it with Vaseline because they use that hole to get oxygen. And if you cover it and they try to make their way to the surface or you see movement, it means they're literally suffocating.
Have you seen any movement?
No, I think it's just pus. I bet if you squeeze it, pus just comes out.
Look at what we just got out of him.
Shut up. I want to see. Why didn't you tell me?
That's pretty bad.
Do you guys remember Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile?
No.
Yes. It was him and his dumb friend.
Smoky.
Sweet boy. Okay, I'm obviously home. We got the warbler, the botfly larva out of the kitty, and like I said, that kitty is going to be taken into their nonprofit. He's a little bit older than what we typically take in, and we're full anyway. So his best chance at getting adopted, and he's really sweet, is to join their organization. They'll get him all cleaned up, they'll get that wound taken care of and repaired, and then they'll take him into their organization and get him adopted. But the reason that I left abruptly and now I'm home is one of my dear friends texted me that she had a little kitten show up outside of her clinic today. So I tried to help her get him taken in, or her, it's the girl, the little cal. I'll put her picture right here. Oh, she's gorgeous. I tried to help her get this kitten in through the shelter, which uses the Humane Society to foster out. But when they contacted the shelter said that she was too young and that they wouldn't take her in, and essentially to just let her go because she's too young to go into their program. But she's old enough to take on the world as her own. That logic is flawless. So we're gonna go get her. She's not gonna come here, she's gonna go to a different foster. If you hear that meowing, that's Bubbles. If you follow TikTok, you know Bubbles is here to get his hernia repaired. It has been repaired. He's going back to his foster, and his foster is gonna take this little girl as well. I am stressed. So whenever I'm going to pick up a kitten directly from a location and bringing them immediately to a foster, I like to bring an emergency kit. Whenever I go TNR, I like to bring a little emergency kit because we seem to find all of these emergency needing kittens at these locations. So what I like to bring is fluids, 10 and 1 mil syringes, butterfly needles to give the fluids, B12 shots, Capstar, which is going to kill live fleas, but it's not a flea preventative, but it works really fast. Terramycin for their eyes, and Revolution for the kitties with the fleas. This kitty is already wet, and so you don't want to give Revolution or any type of topical flea treatment while they are wet because it won't work properly. So this kitty is going to get some Capstar to kill the live fleas, go to foster, get a nice bath, and then when the kitty is dry tomorrow, we'll get a dose of Revolution. I'm also going to be bringing a little vaccine for her so she can get vaccinated and get on that path immediately, and then she should be good to go from there. Let's get out of here. I was gonna head directly out, but I can feel myself being overstimulated and like on edge. So I'm gonna take a minute, put myself in timeout, eat some breakfast, drink some water, and breathe for a few minutes because otherwise I'm going to explode. When I was younger, when I would get very overstimulated, I didn't know what that was at that point. So I just would like get very angry, and if I were to ever like have an outburst at anyone, it would be that moment, just like scream or get upset or like unreasonably upset at something small. Now as an adult, I know when I'm getting overstimulated, when I've done too much or had too much or need a break, and I can remove myself from the situation and chill out, breathe for a minute. And today, like going to get the kitty this morning was kind of a surprise. I'm glad we got him. And then coming here and then getting the text from my friend and going to get that kitty and get Bubbles to foster, all trying to coordinate together and then getting her supplies, and then Bubbles will not stop meowing. I know he misses his friends and I want to get him back home so he can have his buddies. But like the incessant meowing and then all the other things just like put me right on edge. So I'm gonna eat and then get out of here. Okay, we're not at 100, but the show must go on. It's very rare that I ponder these questions, but on days like today, I ask myself, why couldn't I have been really interested in like makeup? Let's go see what we're working with here. Hi. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're so scary. Oh.
Aww.
You are covered in fleas, you poor thing. I know.
Look at you.
Look at the baby.
Aww.
It's okay. Ready? Open your mouth. Yucky.
Go out. Yes. Let's go
Really quick.
out. Yeah.
The smell of motor oil. Cool. Okay, so she was out front and then...
Yeah, so she was out front. She ran along the edge of the fence on the other side. And then I'll show you where we found her. She came and hid. Well, it smells like cat pee under there.
Under the lid?
So I was thinking, I was almost wondering if there was going to be more under there, but there wasn't. Do you smell it?
No, but I'm pretty immune to it at this point. I'm looking for siblings, but I don't really see siblings. Usually there's 1 or 2 siblings. It would be great if we could find the second one, but, you know, if there is a second one, we shall see. We may not. We may just get one spicy, crusty, flea-ridden poor girl. My sweet friend, she actually is the person that I used to have a lifting podcast with. She said very casually, oh yeah, we've been seeing cats all over the place. And I was like, okay, so we need to come out here and TNR at their house. But it sounds like they have a starting cat population. And I told her I was like a little shocked that she's only seen 1 kitten so far. So I'm gonna have to add this onto the list. Okay, so I don't see any siblings, and also because it rained last night, the kitty probably ran from where it's normally at to this location so that it could stay dry-ish. So it's probably not even like normally where it hangs out. I'll just have him keep an eye out for the next few days and see what's going on, but we're gonna have to start TNRing at my friend's house. How exciting. All right, I'm in a rush, so I need to vaccinate her and then we gotta run to the foster. And then that will probably be the end of the day because I am so overstimulated right now. I need a break. Hey baby. I know. 1 little vaccine and then we'll get out of here. Oh, you poor baby. Hey, baby. I know. It's okay. Her gums are also pretty white, so we're just gonna give her some quick fluids. gonna get better, I promise. Got my little shotgun rider. Hi, baby. Oh. She's very anemic. She's got fleas galore. You can hear Bubbles in the back. We're going to his foster, who's gonna take her as well. Yeah, I'm tired. I gave her some Capstar to kill the adult fleas. I gave her a vaccine to get her started on her health journey. She does have what looks like an injury to her tail. I'm really hoping it's not ringworm, but I guess we'll find out. You know, no good deed goes unpunished. But we're gonna get her to foster now, and then I'm gonna go home and chill. It has already been a full day, and it is just noon, and I'm exhausted. So this is gonna be the end of this video. Like I said, some days I do wish that I had a different special interest, but at the same time, you know, I love what I do and I'm happy to do it. It's just exhausting on these days. And when you live in an area like I do where you don't get help for animals, it's hard living in a society, like in a community where kittens and animals in general just don't get the protection that they deserve and the help that they need. Really makes me want to go to vet school more so that I can create a clinic that is specifically designed for that. That's the dream. That's the goal. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go drop these two off and then I'm gonna go home.